Long Island prosecutors handing over a massive amount of evidence in the case of suspected serial killer Rex Heuermann, charged in connection to the long unsolved Gilgo Beach murders. He appeared in a Suffolk County, New York courtroom today. Prosecutors say they turned over hard drives to the defense, as well as about 2,500 pages of documents and photographs, including autopsy reports, DNA, and about 100 hours of surveillance footage from the defendant's home.
This is a 13-year case, so as you saw, we have a great deal of information, evidence, photographs, reports to provide to the defense counsel. We've begun that process. I think it was 8 gigabytes of material, which is a tremendous amount. And that's just the beginning. We're going to continue to do that on a rolling basis.
Heuermann, who's a Manhattan architect, married, father of 2, charged with 3 counts of first-degree murder, 3 counts of second-degree murder. His attorney saying his client stands by his innocence.
There's no plea deal. He said from the moment I met him that I did not do this. So we're prepared to go forward. We will defend this case in a court of law, and we will go to trial in this case.
Yeah, well, there's probably no plea deal because the prosecutors aren't going to offer a plea deal. Put aside whatever the defense wants. But meanwhile, Heuermann's estranged wife speaking out, Asa Ellerup, saying she was blindsided by her husband's arrest. Most believe her. Telling the New York Post the case has had an emotional toll on her children. They cry themselves to sleep. I mean, they're not children, they're grown adults, but they're my children, and my son has developmental disabilities. He cried himself to sleep. She added that their Massapequa Park home was turned upside down during the police search of the property. One photo showing a piece of the bathtub cut out and a chunk of the tile on the floor missing. Others showing boxes piled up. She says the damage was so bad she doesn't even have a bed to sleep in. But joining me now, Robert Schalk, criminal defense lawyer, previously served as a former assistant DA for Nassau County. Robert, thanks for joining us. Appreciate it. Isn't it to be expected that in this sort of case, sadly and unfortunately, the house just gets turned upside down?
Yeah, I mean, they used a backhoe in the backyard. They were digging up his backyard. They found 220 guns in his basement in a vault type area. It's completely normal because they're allowed to open walls and look inside, go in your attic, dig up your floors, dig up your bathtub. So this is to be expected, unfortunately, in the case of this man.
Yeah, because I have sympathy to some degree for the wife here, who no one seems to believe knew anything about this, and yet when she starts complaining about the way that they're going about doing the investigation, the way they're going about tearing up the house, you would think that she would understand, considering the magnitude of the case.
Yeah, I mean, it's tone deaf, in my opinion. You don't go to the press and complain when there are 3 murders that your husband's accused of doing, a 4th that he's the lead suspect in, and other unsolved murders, and you have grieving families who've been waiting a decade in court. Just stay away from the press in a case like this. Try it in the courtroom. Focus on the defense. That's the best piece of advice you can ever give any family or client that you represent in a case like this.
And real quick, you agree with me that the reason that there's not going to be a plea deal here is because prosecutors won't offer it, right?
Yeah, he's facing 3 consecutive life sentences for 3 different murders. Even if they offered him 1, he wouldn't take it. What lawyer would let his client ever take a life sentence when they have 10 years of discovery to get through and could attempt as best as they could to jam the case up, appeal it, give him some semblance of an opportunity to get out?
Well, I don't think, we'll see. Anyway, Robert Schalk, thank you. Ashley Banfield starts now. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your cable provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.